welcome to Center Circle. I am Jermaine Brown. We kick off 2025 with a major issue that has rocked the Kingston and St. Andrew Football Association, KSAFA. Marvin Tate, the General Secretary of the association, tendered his resignation on January 7, but he didn't leave without some damning allegations. 3 months ago, a request was made to KSAFA General Secretary Marvin Tate to hand in his resignation as the association had lost faith in him. But that letter didn't come until January 7, but Tate didn't go away quietly. Instead, he has listed a number of things as to why he has come to the decision to part ways with the nation's top football affiliates.
I would have spoke to him in at a meeting with him in October, where I had indicated some issues. And at that time, they had indicated these challenges and certain that he will move to improve on his performance. Since that time, you know, having reviewed the period between October and December, I would have seen no cause, would not have given me any reason to believe that things has changed. And certainly based on some matters that I will go into, you know, I believe it was not in the best interest for him to continue. And I indicate that I'd like him to resign. He has lost my confidence. And again, I would say this, all of this was private discussion. It was a private discussion. You know, so what was surprising to me was certainly his response and also his public resignation.
You were telling him that you lost confidence in his work or with him. What would have caused that? What would have seen that picked up for you to say that?
Brian, I don't really want to go into the specific, but certainly by his own resignation letter, the issues that he would have raised, those are matters that would normally fall under the purview of the General Secretary. And I'm certain there are no record of any concern save one that he would have raised in his time. You know, and again, the most damning thing, when you move away from the salacious matter about impropriety, the General Secretary in his resignation letter spoke about indecisive action that impacts the club. And he is the point man on that. Let me say this. I'm quite disappointed with this letter. I expected much better from Mr. Tate. And I'm flabbergasted. But I do understand when I sit back and reflect on Mr. Tate's performance, his conduct at this point in time. I do wish that those who are close to Mr. Tate reach out to him, because I do not believe that he's well. I don't believe he's well. I may be wrong, but I say this in all sincerity. I believe that this council has been one of the most open council with his membership. We have had regular meetings where we update the council, the organization. The members are free to ask questions, which they do, whether in the meetings or outside the meeting. So to say that we lack candor, I do have a clue of what he's talking about. I don't. Honest to God,
I know the candor means that lacked in
truth
and honesty. So
look here. Permit me though. Permit me. I don't want to comment on it because we would have sought legal advice to respond to his allegations. I will say this. There is no record anywhere in KSAFA, council meeting, special general meeting, Congress, where an issue of $1 million missing, $1 million was missing that was raised by Mr. Tate or anyone else. Absolutely none. It does not exist.
So 1 million gone missing, as he stated, is not so, and records have not proven that.
I am quite willing, if the membership asks, for a forensic audit to be done in the office and our operation. I'm quite willing. I don't know where that comes from. I honestly don't. And let me say this. Some people may view this whole thing as a matter for attention. You know, I think it's more than that. Honestly, I do think it is more than that. You know, I think it's more than that. And I want to be kind to Mr. Tate because I appreciate people stepping up and wanting to serve. But when there is a breakdown of trust or confidence, certainly there ought to be separation.
He also mentioned $200,000 gone missing. These were parking tickets that have not been accounted for.
Brian, parking tickets relating to parking at the finals. The matter was raised at council in May, and it was vindicated, and everyone was satisfied with the explanation. There is no 200,000 missing, and since that council meeting, there is no record of any subsequent meeting, whether council meeting or meeting with affiliates where that matter was raised. So I'm totally surprised. But again, I just want to say, I don't really want to focus on this day. I don't want to give no more ear to this day. For me, I really appreciate Mr. Tate coming on board, offering his help at the time that he did. He was the one, through a mutual friend, that reached out to me. And I'm thankful for that. But again, it has not worked out. You know? And this matter, I really wanted to have this matter be dealt with professionally. And I was not the one that put it in the public space. I want to keep it at that.
Yeah, this one's also a serious one because it's a disrespectful manner in which the staff of the Secretariat has been treated from time to time.
Mr. Tate is a General Secretary. Mr. Tate is a General Secretary. And I won't say more. The staff are here. They are here. We are free to interview the staff. Like any organization, they will have issues from time to time. They are here. And I'm certain they are quite happy.
So his resignation, and he's trying to make it very clear that it is not in support of your conniving and diabolic actions why he is resigning.
Brian.
Conniving is a strong word too, you know.
You know, I wish I was so blessed. I was so blessed with such vocabulary. I wish I was so blessed. Let me say this again. Judge my actions. And the affiliate side here, judge my actions. I would have met with Mr. Tate, express my concerns in October. There were a number of issues that I won't go into. I'll express. It's on record. It's there. It is an indisputable fact. There's nothing conniving. Look here, you're talking about professionals, you know. You have Carver Stewart. Everybody knows Carver Stewart. He's a strong advocate against corruption and will speak out. Nobody can muzzle Carver. He will not be a party to those things. All right? You have Herman Cruikshank from Malines. Yes, a reserved person, but he's one that is strong when he speaks. All right? And nobody can control Herman Cruikshank in terms of KSAFA politics. Supported a different candidate some time ago, and I invite him to be a part of the team because I know what he brings to the table. Yeah? And I also know that he will speak out on any issues that he believes is wrong. There's no conniving. The only thing that we want here into KSAFA is to ensure that KSAFA can progress. That's the only thing that
How long was Mr. Tate
It was from the
3rd
3rd of March he was appointed, the 3rd of March, 2024.
And at that time, you were the one who spoke to him and invited him to be a part of the association.
Yes, I was.
And he's saying that at that meeting, he was convinced that you were a good person, but he was fooled by you.
Brian, I'm a hard to come on. Mr. Tate is the whole of our MBA. Mr. Tate went to good school. Mr. Tate is a teacher. Oh, I'm a hard person. Well, how can I deceive him? Huh? And I'm working with 6 other persons. There's nothing that I do that is hidden. We work with 6 other members of council. I'm not responsible for what Mr. Tate thinks anyway. So
he's saying in his closing letter that he walked away from football in protest of football corruption before, and I am now doing the same at this present moment. So he's walking away from football corruption right now. It is said that KSAFA is a corrupt organization.
As I said, I have sought legal advice and will respond to that. What I will just close by saying, oftentimes we as human beings, we are so taken up with our own merits that we cannot see our flaws. Yeah? We cannot see our flaws. We think very highly of ourselves and we cannot see our flaws. Maybe it's one of those situations now. Yeah? It's one of those situations now. And we can say this though. I am a party to no corruption. Never was, never will be. I've never taken a cent from the association. Oftentimes I go in my own pocket and supply things when it is needed, and I never claim back anything. I've not taken a cent, and I am prepared anytime. Anybody can hook me up on any lie detector test, any machine, anywhere, and I'm prepared for the members to ask a forensic audit. Right.
So you were close to Mr. Tate before all of this, and sometimes things put an end to relationships. I'm not sure where you and Mr. Tate would be after all of this.
Personally, I'll tell you something. I'm disappointed with the comments, given that, as I said before, some of them were never raised. None except the parking ticket was ever raised. I'm disappointed. What believe me, I'm no expert. I'm no expert, and I think I would ask persons that are close to Mr. Tate to speak with him and see if he needs help.
Is he someone that you still respect after all of this?
No, certainly no. Absolutely no. We are at odds with the version of the truth. We are at odds. There is a diversion with what he's saying and what I know to be true, which can be substantiated. So I have to ask myself if the act was a deliberate act to cast aspiration on the association.
So we wouldn't be seeing you and him having a drink at the same table anytime soon?
We be at the same table, but I have no, certainly, I will talk to him. I don't have no personal animosity or hatred. I will speak to him, but he's not my friend.
So finally, you said that you have passed the letter onto your legal representation. Mm-hmm. Is it that you are seeking to take legal action against? We are with
the advice of counsel. There are some strong allegations there. I've never in my life been accused of being party to impropriety, financial impropriety. Never.
Efforts to reach Mr. Tate for a comment proved futile. When we return, an Englishman trying to make a difference at Monroe College in St. Elizabeth.